Good morning, students. Today we are going to take up another important lesson, and that is humidity. In this lesson, we are going to focus on two aspects, and they are absolute humidity and relative humidity. Now let us learn the meaning of humidity. Simple. The amount of water vapor present in a given volume of air at a given time is referred to as humidity. The degree of dampness in the air is known as humidity. There are basically two types of humidity, and they are absolute humidity and relative humidity. Let us now first learn what is absolute humidity. Now, absolute humidity is the measure of the actual amount of water vapor present in the air regardless of air's temperature. The higher the amount of water vapor per kilogram, the higher is the absolute humidity. Absolute humidity, however, is not used for measuring humidity because it does not take temperature into account. Temperature is a very important factor to measure humidity because the moment the temperature increases, more moisture will be added, and so absolute humidity will give us a distorted reading. So, in order to overcome this drawback, we measure humidity as relative humidity, where relative stands for comparison. So what exactly is relative humidity? It is the ratio between the actual amount of water vapor present in the atmosphere at a given temperature and the maximum amount of water that the air can retain at that temperature. So, here there is a comparison between what the amount of water vapor is held at a particular temperature and what it can actually hold at that particular temperature. So this comparison is very, very essential to understand what is the actual humidity of the air. Now here if you see, there is an example. For example, at 10 degrees centigrade, 1 cubic meter of air can hold at the most 8 grams of water vapor. But if the air is holding 4 grams of water vapor, so the relative humidity would be 50% because relative humidity is measured in percentage. If the air at 8 grams of water vapor is holding 8 grams, so the relative humidity will be 100%. So, let us make it very clear from this particular diagram. Now, in this diagram, you can see how comparison is being made in each circle and how the temperature is increasing. So, at 10 degrees centigrade, there is 100% humidity. That is, the air is saturated. In other words, relative humidity increases when the air is cooled. But the moment the temperature increases, the volume of air expands and the relative humidity decreases. In other words, relative humidity decreases when air is heated. Here you can see that air has now got a higher temperature, that is 20 degrees centigrade, compared to the previous diagram where it was 10 degrees centigrade. Now suppose the air is further heated to 30 degrees centigrade. Then what do we find? That the air gets further expanded and there will be a drop of the relative humidity to 28%. So here you can see the comparison also. In a very dry area, there is very low humidity, while in a place where there is very heavy rainfall, the humidity is always very high, because here temperature, due to excessive amount of water vapor, the temperature has decreased. When temperature decreases, we have here the air has got a, right now at lesser temperature, the air has got more water vapor. So when the relative humidity is high, there is greater chance of precipitation. When the relative humidity is low, there is a lower chance of precipitation. So we are not talking about humidity. Here we are talking about relative humidity. That is the percentage of water vapor in the air as compared to the maximum amount of water vapor the air can hold at a particular temperature. So in this particular topic, we were supposed to learn about the difference between absolute humidity and relative humidity. I hope you have understood what was explained right now. So that is what we have enough time for today.